Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL. And today this is pattern number 3917 reimagined with 6 colors instead of only 3. So we end up with a rainbow instead of just the 3 colors like last time, which I have to say it definitely made it easier. So I finished this bracelet last night, didn't have time to do the recording here, so here I am today and trying to remember all the cool things that happened. But one of the things that stands out the most in my mind is the fact that when it came to looking at the pattern and seeing which color was moving in which kind of way was so much easier with 6 colors versus 3, because with 3 everything is doubled up and you're like, wait, is that this string or that one? And there's a lot of like questionable, like what's happening, what's going where, do I have to change directions or not? With the 6 colors, it's pretty straightforward. You know which path everything is taking, and or the individual little knot on the side, you can see that's the particular color and where it goes. So like I said, it was more refreshing to me to do this pattern this way than the 3 color version. That said, it's really pretty. It's a really good looking bracelet. The hot colors in the middle really kind of set it off, and then you got the cold colors kind of running in after that. That's kind of cool. It also, the way that it sort of goes through the colors, it kind of felt a little bit like it was easy to see kind of where we were. Like, that's the blue, all we got to do is make it down to the red, the next one's gonna be purple. Like, there was this comfort in knowing kind of where you were on the pattern. And yeah, that was kind of neat. It kind of, like sometimes the pattern will be like, it doesn't repeat itself very often. And so you kind of get this thing where like you're suddenly surprised at how far you've come along. It's a bit like that, but in the sense that, you're just watching the colors run through the cycle, and that turned out pretty cool as well. It's still not my favorite way of doing a zigzag. The fact that there's that single knot off on the edge does still sort of bother me. It's not, like I said, it's not my favorite zigzaggy pattern, but I do like the whole larger diamond on the inside part. I think that's kind of neat. I'm not sure if like I could still have the big diamond in the middle and then still have the other zigzag going on. I'm thinking about trying to explore like how many strings would it take and what would that look like. So that's something we might see in a future video. I'm not sure. But it's definitely something I'm considering, because yeah, it's just one of the things that just bothers me about this design. So for me, the zigzag, I like when the color comes off the edge and then comes back in for like a little bump, and everything kind of moves around that. But yeah, very different from this. What else can I tell you? Oh, this one, I almost made this bracelet outdoors, but this whole week has been nothing but rain. And yeah, I can't imagine trying to make bracelets in the rain, let alone recording it or anything. So it's been rather unfortunate that we haven't been able to get outside and do some more of those videos. Because for me, it's a lot of fun, just even if it's just enjoying a breeze and listening to the birds. It's nice to do the bracelets that way. But yeah, I don't know when it's gonna get back to at least having a dry day here or there. So we'll see how that goes. What else? Oh, so the strings are used really, really evenly, which is kind of surprising for a pattern of this nature. but I think it's because like the hot colors started out at the beginning and didn't do very much, and then get used a little bit more in the center, and then the blue or the cold colors kind of did everything that they were going to do, and balanced it out really, really well. So that was kind of cool. So in case you're interested in trying to, you know, conserve on the string, that was pretty cool. Oh, we're past the halfway point. Let me thank my YouTube members for making this possible. Thank you guys so very much for all your contributions, as well as your inputs as to what patterns and things we should try. So thank you guys so much for that. And if you feel like joining, it's easy. Next to the subscribe button, it's the little join one. It's like $4 a month to join, and it goes a long ways in helping me to keep the channel going, keep the web pages and stuff up. So thank you guys. Yeah, there's definitely a difference once you pass the middle part of the bracelet. Like, I'm not sure which direction I was necessarily more comfortable with, but there's definitely like how it feels. I guess the second half, this part here, kind of felt a little bit better as far as how it was going. Like the fact, like the green right there, right? It came together at a point and then the blue stopped before it. Like that was a real easy trigger to be able to be like, okay, if that's what's happening, once it comes around and the green has the diamond is done, the blue is going to come all the way into the center. And somehow it just doesn't, it on the other side where it's coming downwards, it just didn't feel quite so easily manageable. Like it didn't seem like you could just kind of remember what you're doing. You had to like look at the pattern to make sure, but like now see the blue comes together, and now the purple will come down and send the blue back into the center again. It's a really kind of neat thing that in one direction, it just seems a lot more, I don't know the word for that, like just easier to do. Just somehow it's just easier to get to the one place than the other. So yeah, it's probably why the second half of this, like the halfway point, was a little bit beyond like 30 minutes, and then the second part gets done in less than 30 minutes. So that, and the strings are shorter. Like that's always kind of a thing. Like once the strings get shorter, they kind of pull through a little bit faster. That's always nice. But yeah. So that's the red coming in there. Yeah, we're getting near the end here. So thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate when you get this far in the video or more. It really does mean a lot, because it tells YouTube that the content is worth watching. So thank you for that. You can hit that like button too. That helps out a lot. Seriously, that does have an effect on the channel as well. So yeah, the orange comes in, we get a little red diamond. Yeah, at like this point of making the bracelet, my hands are shaking. I'm like, I'm almost there. It's so funny. So the big reveal is coming up here in a minute. I hope you guys like it. If you guys try this pattern yourself and you want to share that over on Discord, that'd be kind of cool. And yeah, I kind of look forward to see what you guys make out of it. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.